kids. I'm your Uncle Brucie, and I'm here to entertain you with stories from the fabulous Edward Gorey during this terrible COVID-19 pandemic. Today's story is very, very current, even though it was written many, many years ago. I'm sure as I read this tale, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. We have very little time to waste, so let us begin The Bug Book by Edward Gorey. There were once 2 blue bugs. They lived in a teacup which had a piece missing from the rim. They were frivolous and often danced on the roof. There were also 3 red bugs, who were cousins of the blue bugs. They lived nearby inside a blue bottle, which made them an interesting violet color when they were at home. They were house proud and frequently polished the glass on both sides. There were also 2 yellow bugs, who were cousins of both the blue and the red bugs. They lived a little further off on the topmost leaf, but one of a plant. They were pensive and sometimes sat on the topmost leaf and looked into the distance. All the bugs were on the friendliest possible terms and constantly went to call on each other. Isn't that wonderful? It certainly seems like our little bug friends have created quite a fabulous society for themselves. And went on excursions together. And had delightful parties. And then, one day, a black bug, who was related to nobody, appeared in the neighborhood. Oh my gosh! I wonder if that black bug had a blonde comb-over. The other bugs were dubious, but nevertheless, an attempt was made to be friendly. It was not a success. After that, the black bug broke up their parties and waylaid them whenever they went visiting. Social life came to a standstill. This sounds very familiar. Wow, what does this remind you of, boys and girls? A desperate secret meeting was held. At last, they decided on a plan. The next morning, they rushed from their homes and dashed to the top of a certain cliff. The black bug followed them to the foot of the cliff, where he jumped up and down and shouted personal remarks. Sound familiar? Meanwhile, They were pushing a large stone towards the edge. It went over, and almost at once a horrid noise came from below. Presently, they descended and rolled aside the stone. The black bug had been squashed quite flat. They slipped the remains into an envelope and left it propped against the fatal stone to be mailed. Oddly, the letter never left the rock because no one was the least bit concerned, not even his imported wife and morally bankrupt family, who were also big black bugs of a similar nature. After which, they had a party, complete with cake crumbs and raspberry punch. And everyone enjoyed himself immensely.